All right, so this is about an insight that can be thought of as an idea I had or an answer that I got from, and you pick. I don't know. I've been to so many classes and read enough from wherever, books or whatnot. You can call it a teacher, you can call it a guide, you can call it a spirit guide, you can call it spirit, you can call it your higher self, you can call it your intuition, your unconscious. Several years ago, I decided I wanted to have a name for, I don't know, one of those, all of them. And I just wanted to consolidate and say, okay, so when I use this name, it means whoever or all, or I just, the higher dimensional being who is certainly not have anything to do with this incarnated whatever's in here or walking in this body, not three-dimensional. So anyway, to me that's ideas, insights, ideas, especially when it's to figure something out. Or it's not figuring something out, it's input for clarity, and especially if I've been wanting that and I'm wanting to let go of something, usually an emotion that doesn't help you, like guilt or resentment and or judgment. But I was reading a book yesterday that said really all of those are based in fear, and I thought, yeah, well, I probably knew that, but it's kind of simplified that I like that. Well, anyway, here's what it was about. The word lock, like the Panama Canal, and then I'm from Ohio, so I think there's like 30 some in even the Erie Canal, and I think in New York there's 50. So I was like, does anybody even know where a canal is? I mean, I didn't know there were that many canals in Ohio. And the only canal I ever knew about was when I lived in the Florida Keys for about a year and a half. We used to talk about some smelling so bad it was like canal water, and that to me was just, I didn't even consider that I don't know. Anyhow, see, this is how I am. I just get off on these little tangents. But a lock, because I kind of dwell on, I moved to California to go to Santa Cruz, because I've been there a couple of times. That's another story. And maybe you've read it on my Instagram. But I got there, and then it's a different story. But I've been in Sacramento. We will not go into that story. Let's see, I got here at the beginning of 2020, and now it's January of 2024. It has not been a good time at all. But that is the thing, is about a month ago, I've been going through stages of, well, they're not stages, it's like, it's true, you do make decisions about your attitude and growth and different things. Of course, where's my water? Over there. When I talk, it just, I don't know. I hardly ever talk to anybody. I'm alone too much. But that's the point. So I made another one of those switcheroos, and things improved. And things outside of me, it's just interesting how that works. And the whole concept of a lock, and I thought, I'm in a lock situation where a boat is making a journey, and it gets to a point where if it doesn't, I read about it a little bit. They have to tell you every gory, boring detail. And all I really wanted to know is, and why do they have to, I know they have to change levels of water, but why are the levels of water so different for where they're going? And I couldn't find a place where they do that to explain that, but I just thought, okay, I got it. It changes. They have to do this. And I think that's it. I wasn't ready for Santa Cruz. It was too, it's vibrating too high. It's too awesome. I hadn't really gotten my, I hadn't really let go of, and I didn't really have the right mindset, the right heart open. My heart wasn't open enough, or, it was just like, I had to be in this situation where I had to bring the levels. It's like I was coming from here, or it doesn't really matter which one, and to match. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I think you get it. In order to match where I want to live the rest of my life and not operate the evolving soul practice, I had to just be here by myself, be uncomfortable, and adjust to things that I had been through and things that I just needed to get a different perspective about and understanding about things. And what's interesting is numbers. I see the same number. I used to be, for a couple of decades I've been through this, seeing the same numbers. Usually it's just on my digital clock, but sometimes, or phone. I don't really see them on license plates, and there's several places you can see numbers, but I've been seeing 222 for a few weeks now. And the one I like, I went through a whole bunch of them, and it talks about when you see 2 everywhere, it's as an angel number. This one's about angel numbers. They're not all of the ones online weren't about. It's a reminder to be present, enjoy the moment, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. So I thought that was reaffirming. And also that it's about giving and receiving in equal measure. Seeing a lot of 2s tells you to have fun and let go and don't overthink your next steps. So, which kind of talked to me about patience, which I believe is kind of what the whole being here in Sacramento is about, is just being patient about the whole rest of my life. I came out here to start the rest of my life, and I felt like I didn't get to, so I had to go through resentment about that. And then I had resentment about why other parts of my life hadn't been like I thought they were going to be. It's like, I wish they would teach that in school. It's like, okay, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, you won't be that. It's like, and even if you are, it's not like you picture it's going to be. It's just like life. We're not taught that life is. I also then this morning. So here's a little finishing bonus. I don't often put on something else with the crystal I wear every day, but there are some days, and again, I feel like this is guidedness or just my inner. This doesn't even have to be 5th dimensional. This could be a higher dimension. Me, sometimes I'm okay with it just being me. I will cop to that. I'll own that. And if you're hearing if you hear some of the background, I decided I wanted to listen to frogs. So I did a delivery out in the boonies in a farmland. Unfortunately, it was almost dark, so I didn't get to see any horses and whatnot. I did see a steer the other day, with the horns and stuff. That was cool. But so I decided to put on frogs, and I just thought, that's just a thing to do. You just gotta, if you think of it, just do it. I hope nobody was annoyed by hearing frogs. because I wanted to hear them. I thought we knew, because that was in that book too. It was called The Untethered Life, and it says, you know, your psyche is exhausted, and one of the reasons it's exhausted is it's always thinking about, well, I want everybody to like everything I do. It's like, I just thought, oh God, and you know, I can't say this, or I shouldn't do that, or it's just, it's crazy. It's super crazy. Anyway, I saw this in my jewelry box, and I go, oh, I've been wanting that a long time. It's green kyanite, and of course the book about it is on the floor, so I'm going to invite you to look it up. If I can remember what it said about it. Kyanite is about balancing and aligning. The blue especially will align your chakras. The green is always going to be growth and healing. 108. That's up to you. If you're interested, look it up. Okay, next time. I probably went too long. I don't know how long people want to watch these things for. Okay, bye.